Hey guys, this is Shary from Plan with Black Dog Designs. I'm so excited to be here with you doing a craft project today. I've been trying to find some ideas for some crafty things for the holidays, and I found this pattern on Design Space, Cricut Design Space, for foldable pencil pouches. You could use them for pens, you could use them for pencils. This is just demonstration today. I only had this brown faux leather Cricut and this, what are they calling? This color would be boxwood. And so if you want to see how to make these, stick around and we'll get started. The tools you're going to need today are some Cricut faux leather. One roll makes 2 pouches. You're going to need a strong grip mat. You're going to need a brayer or something to really make sure that your faux leather is adhered well to the mat. I cut mine in half with my Cricut rotary blade, and then I just use my scraping tool, which I'll show you because I still have to clean my mat up a little bit. But essentially what you do, and maybe I'll do pins in this other one. These are just so neat. I could just see us putting these in our planner bags. You essentially just put your pins in, or your pencils, whatever you want. You roll it up. In fact, I've made something similar like this with my tools, for my sewing tools, but it was made with fabric. And then you just take and you tie it up with the leather. So let me show you how I'm gonna assemble this one. I think I'm gonna try this one with some pins. So let me just grab a handful of these little pins that I have here and show you what I did, and then we'll get started and I will walk you through the process on the other roll of faux leather. That's it. This is a super quick, easy project, guys. I'm just thrilled with this. So let me tie this one up, and you can see how it looks. If you've got pencils in there, you can put these pins. They're not real thick pins. In fact, my pencils are a little bit thicker. Smaller one's a little bigger. We'll roll with it. Great little project though. Perfect for the kids, easy to do. I'm definitely going to be getting more of this faux leather, and then maybe even trying it with some real leather. Of course, like I said, I'll have to have a different blade, and it'll be a thicker cut, but might be kind of fun. But it's great to practice with the faux leather because obviously it's going to be less expensive and easier to work with. So from the previous project, I know that this is 24 inches. We're gonna cut it. This is really pretty. I've had this faux leather for a long time. But I'm gonna have to pay more attention. This is really pretty. I'm gonna have to pay more attention this time to the second cut. But I was so excited about it working out that I didn't notice that. So we want this to be as flat. Ooh, my stomach's growling. How are you guys doing today, by the way? I'm doing better. I didn't feel too good yesterday. In fact, I laid down in the afternoon for a couple hours, which I normally don't do. What time is it? Anyway. Oh, 12:18. And then last night I didn't feel good, and so I got up, laid on the couch, and then I ended up getting sick to my stomach. I don't know what was going on, but I feel better today, so whatever it was, I guess, is gone. My stomach's a little growly, but it's not like it was last night. Okay, so I'm going right at 12 inches because it tells me each sheet needs to be 12 inches, so super simple cut there. So I have to use my long strong grip mat because my other strong grip mat is not sticky enough, and I feel like with this product you really want it to stick well. So these are just the little leather scraps that stuck when I weeded it. But I'm really curious this time, and I'm glad I'm doing it with you guys to see why, unless it just is supposed to be two different sizes, but I can't understand that. So again, I wanted the grain to go this way as I did with this one. I believe I did them both the same. It had to be in the cut. Okay, so it tells us with this project, in fact, let me sit down real quick and pull it back up because I need to get back to the project. Okay. So you're gonna put your product on the mat, shiny side down, so upside down, and you're gonna turn on mirror. It tells you to turn on mirror, which I'm not 100% sure why on this particular project, when I do my iron-on, I always have to mirror and put it upside down, so I'm not sure why on this, but just following directions. Material size 12 by 12, cut mat 1. I wonder if I didn't mirror the other one like I thought I did. Okay, so now I've braided my material, which means I've just adhered it really well to my strong grip mat. And material, all material, I'm gonna put faux leather, F-A-U-X, faux leather, I should have put, okay. Make sure mirror is turned on and faux leather material is face down, shiny side down. Mirror is on, shiny side is down. It's telling me to go ahead and feed it into, just weed off the excess. So this is me just taking the excess off. So this is the bigger size, I believe, and I always save what I can of my scraps. I'm going to probably be doing some earrings, and so those small, see, that's the big one. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this off. I like to a lot of times pull my mat away from my material versus my material away from my mat. On vinyl, sometimes the vinyl wants to curl if you don't do that. Scrape these because these are the ties. So we can put these aside and then just scrape these off so we can lay our next piece down. cleaned up. Let's go ahead and put our second sheet on. We're going to want to put it the same way. Green, oops, going the same way, see? Okay, so I'm going to put it grain going this way, shiny side down. Again, nice and flat, nice and even. Spray my material so it adheres and does not lift off of your mat while it's being cut. Let me, Max, I need to sit down so I can see my iPad. Okay. Preparing here. So I'm doing the same exact thing. 12 by 12. Mirror is on. Shiny side down. I'm gonna feed mat 2 back to back and see if that doesn't make, still trying to figure out the best way to make these ties. And they really didn't give me any instruction. I'm just sort of, no, we're not, no, you're not gonna be sassy right now. The people are not gonna like that. You're gonna make me lose my followers. Because they're gonna say, well, Max is just too loud. Maxie is just too loud. So that one I didn't do quite as long of a tail, but I tried to do a nice size. Really curious to see what size this is gonna do. And as I said, you could probably, hope it doesn't cut it short. The only thing is maybe I forgot to put mirror on the first time because I was so excited, and for some reason mirroring it cut it smaller. But you could use crochet hooks. This probably wouldn't be big enough for knitting needles unless you use, I have knitting needles, but I don't know where they are offhand. But yeah, so that's as easy as that. Stick your pencils in, pins, crochet hooks. Yeah, I was thinking if I tied, because you gotta go one way and then the other. That might make the ties, see, kind of more uniform. But let's see. I'm curious to see what we get this next go around. We're almost done. It sure looks like it wants to rain. So again, I'm taking my, maybe the only way to avoid this is to go back to mat number 1 every time, because now we're back to the smaller. And maybe that's why it had you do a dark and a light. Maybe it had that so you get a smaller and a bigger, but it certainly didn't say that, at least not so. But again, it's consistent, so I'm thinking if you want them to both be the bigger size, you just repeat mat number 1. If you're wanting them to be the smaller size, you just do mat number 2. But that's all the faux leather I have until I get more, so I can't really try that theory out. But let's get our, whoops, let's get our ties off of there. Let's scrape our excess off. I like to hang my mat back up right away with the cover on it. Keeps it from getting dusty. Perhaps you could do material. Wouldn't be quite as rigid though. Yeah, maybe not. I'd sure like to try these in real leather, but I gotta get this size thing figured out first. But as I said, this is the beauty of live TV in the crafting world. So let's come in again. Here, would these fit? Let's try our Paper Mate flares. They might be a little bit big, but you know what? They might work. And being faux leather, it's pretty strong. I mean, it's not feeling like it's wanting to tear at all. We've got some new pins coming. Yeah, these are going to be a little thicker. Maybe they'd be better in the bigger one, but we're just trying it to see. I don't think my Tombos would fit though. However, those I believe would be, let's maybe see if, maybe even we don't have to do every single one if that would, because these are pretty thick, but we are just experimenting, so I think it's okay to have one there. And one here. Let's put that there. Break the colors up, you know me. So I am excited to start some crafting on my channel. I tend to be a little more consistent at it during the holidays. Here we go with our, obviously takes up a little bit more room, so I think if we were gonna do the Paper Mate flares, I would do the bigger of the two pencil pouches. Just because they are thicker, but it was an afterthought, so. All right, guys, I hope you found this little tutorial fun. Maybe this is something you might want to try if you have Cricut faux leather or real leather and you've got a Cricut maker, or if you just have the air, you can do it with faux leather. For real leather, again, you'd need the maker because you'd need the different blade, the stronger blade and the stronger pressure. But I hope you enjoyed this little DIY pencil case tutorial. I'll be back with more tutorials as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and ring that little notification bell so you're notified every time I do upload a video. And let me know in the comments below if you want more tutorials like this, if you want to see me do these in more colors, in real leather. Let me know, because I'm thinking these are going to be a great thing to have at my craft sale. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.